It's wild because, like, if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather.
What did you think about what he had to say about you when he said you're way better than Floyd Money Mayweather? I know you heard that he said that. What thoughts came to your mind when you heard that Canelo Alvarez said that about you?
Hey, you know, that's a big compliment. You know, he's been in the ring with both of us, so he would know, you know, from.
It's unbelievable to imagine Floyd Mayweather facing Terence Crawford. For years, there have been endless debates about who truly holds the crown of boxing greatness. Now the story has taken a huge twist. Terence "Bud" Crawford didn't just do his job. He stunned the whole sport by defeating Canelo Alvarez in a way nobody expected.
Fifth round, and Terence Crawford knew he had to make a stand in this sixth round. That shot got Canelo's attention as Crawford's back was against the ropes. It's a good shot from Crawford, and that shot and that exchange allowed him to.
Now the spotlight is back on Floyd Mayweather, with talk that a fight between him and Crawford could finally happen. That would be massive. So don't forget to like and follow. But the big question remains: if Mayweather and Crawford meet, whose legacy will stand tall? Canelo made some shocking comments after the loss. Max Kellerman returned to his commentator role, while Mayweather jumped into the debate from the seats. It instantly became boxing's hottest story. Beating Canelo wasn't just another win for Crawford. Many said it looked as sharp and complete as one of Mayweather's best nights.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Canelo spoke openly about it. He said Floyd Mayweather isn't nearly as good as Crawford. Think about how huge that statement is. This isn't just trash talk. This is the same Canelo who lost his first pro fight to Mayweather back in 2013 at just 23 years old. What stunned fans most was Crawford's strength against Canelo. He slowed him down with defense that looked a lot like Floyd at his peak.
Given the fact that his coach said that, you know, he felt like I couldn't hurt Canelo with anything and Canelo can hurt me with everything. So I think, you know, they put that in his head. And then when he got in there, he was like, whoa, you know, they lied to me. This dude dude can punch.
At the same time, Crawford kept his offense going, leaving Canelo confused, frustrated, and out of ideas. Many of Crawford's supporters believed he could have won by an even wider margin than the scorecard showed. This wasn't just a victory, it was a statement that sparked non-stop comparisons. And that's when the legacy debate really began.
The thing about Crawford that people have to understand, it's wild because, like, if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumped up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, then I didn't, but then he won the rematch.
Then came Max Kellerman. He returned to the booth for this fight after decades as one of boxing's most respected voices. And what he said mattered. Kellerman gave Floyd his respect, praising his ring IQ, his experience, and his defense. But then came the twist. It was a topic fans had argued about for years, and Kellerman finally said it on air.
But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. Oh, yes. That makes a difference to people.
Mayweather became very selective about opponents after moving up from lightweight. His record has plenty of big names, but critics argue he often waited until they were older, slower, and safer to face. Kellerman explained that Crawford is different. He doesn't have the same star-studded resume, but that's never been his style. He fights anyone, anywhere, anytime. Kellerman said that's why fans compare him to Sugar Ray Robinson, not just for the wins, but for the feeling he creates in the ring.
Let me ask you this. Again, also talking about Floyd.
he didn't start fighting real fighters, in my opinion, until he left Top Rank.
Okay.
Also, like I feel like Top
Oscar,
Rank
you can say the same thing about Oscar.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, promotionals are hold them back, hold a lot of fighters back. Terence Crawford was also a Top Rank fighter.
Still, Kellerman never crowned Crawford over Floyd. But his layered opinions started a storm of debates that boxing fans couldn't ignore. And soon, other big names began weighing in as well.
Mastered the art of knowing when to fight somebody and when not to fight somebody. I mean, he's the best in that game. He's the best in, you know, making money and making all the, you know, the huge fights happen. But why? Because he was timing every single one of them. He never fought nobody really in their prime. He always
after junior lightweight. At junior lightweight, he did.
100%.
He didn't fight Paul Williams, so we all wanted to
So he changed the game in the worst way possible. You're right. Everybody's trying to protect their own. I had to break that, right, with Tank. I made sure we made
you
that
broke
fight.
the
That was
real.
Ryan Garcia's criticism of Mayweather lit up social media. He claimed Floyd hurt boxing by carefully picking fights, protecting his undefeated record, and avoiding risks. Garcia admitted Floyd was a master at making money, but said his approach damaged the competitive spirit of the sport.
Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. You know, he's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger.
Shane Mosley, who knows both fighters' styles better than most, said Crawford is the more dangerous overall. Mosley explained that Crawford's size, reach, and movement would give him the edge. What began as fight analysis turned into a generational clash. Younger fighters leaned toward Crawford, while older fans held onto Floyd's perfect 50-0 record. Then Mayweather added fuel to the fire, not by talking, but by doing what he always does, flashing the money. The day after the fight, he tweeted a picture of his winnings.
Bet slip that showed he had put $50,000 on Crawford to beat Canelo. The reward is $124,000. It was very Floyd. There won't be any long news conferences or arguments.
The message was clear. The only proof he acknowledges is his unbeaten record, and he'll keep watching every big event closely. Instantly, fans started wondering, was Floyd just being Floyd, or was he hinting that he's ready to return to the spotlight once again?
Versus Mike Tyson, it's been signed for under Mayweather Promotions and Mike Tyson Promotions for 2020-26. Worldwide broadcast. Special exhibition. Who the hell would have thought we would be getting this?
A new question came up because Mayweather was already lined up to face Mike Tyson in an exhibition. Could Floyd be preparing for something much bigger? It would be like a fight with Terence Crawford, and the timing couldn't be better with another surprise matchup already on the way. The stories broke just when fans thought boxing couldn't get any wilder. Mike Tyson, now 59, is officially heading back to the ring to face Floyd Mayweather. On paper, it makes no sense. They come from different weights, eras, and fighting styles. But in exhibition boxing, money and entertainment beat logic every time. Tyson admitted he didn't chase the fight. He said Floyd asked for it. Tyson laughed as he told Fat Joe that Mayweather just wanted to stir things up.
Well, I look at it in a situation like this. I mean, they compared me to a Sugar Ray Leonard, you know. I'm talking about as far as skills, you know, as far as my skills. And I feel I'm on the level of a Sugar Ray Leonard, you know. And I feel that he's not on the level of a Roberto Duran, so he's not going to be able to handle it at all. You can mark my word.
Of course, money is involved. This isn't a charity event. These are two of the biggest names in boxing, cashing in on nostalgia, hype, and fan curiosity. For Floyd, though, it's more than money. Fighting Tyson keeps him in headlines, makes sure people keep saying his name, and forces him to train like it's a real camp, even if it's only for show. Mayweather, as an active fighter again, becomes a story with every punch, press conference, and appearance.
That was great.
That's why many fans wonder if the Tyson fight isn't just for fun. Maybe Floyd is testing himself before something bigger, like Terence Crawford. But while Floyd experiments with exhibitions, Crawford has real history in mind. Reports say he's preparing to move down to 160 pounds to chase a 6th world title in another division. That would put him among the greatest ever. Possible opponents include unbeaten Kazakh star Jamika Lam Kanali, holding a 70-0 record, and Cuban veteran Arias Londola, who has ruled middleweight for years. Both have belts, both are dangerous. If Crawford beats even one, let alone both, it will be even harder to question his legacy against Mayweather's.
Crawford, no, we ain't doing that fight. Maybe planning on vacating the belts? No, we ain't gonna vacate the belts. We just gonna sit where we need to sit for a minute, and then, just like I said, get back in the gym and do our.
Trainer Brian "Bomac" McIntyre revealed that Crawford's team had been working on this middleweight move for over a year. So it wasn't a quick decision after Canelo. Crawford explained that he isn't bulking up. He's carefully cutting so he can hit 160 without losing strength, speed, or defense. Think about that. After beating Canelo at super middleweight, he plans to drop to middleweight at 38 and unify again. That would make him a 6th division champion, something so rare that writers would have to rank him alongside Sugar Ray Robinson and Henry Armstrong. Another belt would be historic, but one matchup overshadows the rest. Fans only want to see one fight: Floyd Mayweather versus Terence Crawford.
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going out that much.
And this is where the debate gets fiery. On one side is Floyd Mayweather, the best defensive mind in boxing history, with a flawless 50-0 record built on timing, reflexes, and control. On the other side is Terence Crawford, adaptable, relentless, and patient. He can switch stances mid-fight, use any style, and dismantle even the strongest rivals. Unlike Floyd, Crawford doesn't just want to win, he wants to dominate. Stephen A. Smith put it perfectly: Floyd was a magician, impossible to hit. Crawford, though, keeps attacking while taking risks.
His own experience. You know, a lot of people, they can say this, they can say that, but there's only, a few people that can say they've been in the ring with Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather and give their own assumption.
And then there's real ring experience. Few people can say they've faced both Mayweather and Crawford, but those who have tell the same story. Floyd was almost impossible to touch. Crawford, meanwhile, breaks you down slowly, never stopping until you're beaten. Fans remain split. Some argue Mayweather ducked peak opponents like Pacquiao for safer timing. Others call him the smartest boxer ever, a genius who never put himself in danger. Crawford, by contrast, is obsessed with greatness, willing to risk it all. If he and Floyd meet, it won't just be for money or fun. It will finally answer the question fans have asked for years. Floyd Mayweather is the master of defense, but can anyone beat him? Since Crawford's stunning win over Canelo, the debate has been red hot. Kellerman raised the history angle. Garcia's words fueled the fire. Mosley praised Crawford's skill. Floyd flashed his winning bet slip. Add Tyson versus Mayweather to the mix, and the idea of Floyd versus Crawford feels closer than ever. Crawford is making history at middleweight, but there's still only one real question. What if Mayweather and Crawford fight? Will Floyd's perfect defense hold up again? Or will Bud Crawford rewrite history by handing Money Mayweather his first loss? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The debate isn't slowing down, it's only getting louder.
The fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA, and new Ring Magazine, an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Terence Crawford
Alright everyone, hit subscribe to Fight Day and turn on the bell so you never miss an update. Check out more of our videos while you're here.